All right, hi, guidance counselors and insight staff. My name is Devin Nimchek. I'm currently a senior at the high school right now. And one thing right off the bat, I just want to say one thing I've noticed throughout these past years is that getting career advice and feedback is very important. And I feel like our school can take it up to the next level and possibly offer every high school student a mentor. And I believe that every high school student does deserve a mentor, and I'll go into the reasons why later on. But right now, I just kind of want to go into my experience being a mentee. So let's just get right into that. So my experience this year, I'm in the Insight program for my first year, and right away, I just want to say I love it because it gives me a bunch of career feedback, and it's not only career feedback; it also helps me with my personal life or maybe any emotions I have. But a couple years late earlier, I had an interest in the engineering field. What type of engineering, I did not know at the time. And a lot of students that, say, sophomore year don't really know exactly what they want to do. But I had some sort of an idea, but I wasn't sure how to narrow it down. And having this opportunity to have a mentor really helped me with that. So I've had a mentor for about 6 months now, and that's split up into six meetings. So every meeting we meet somewhere, maybe for an hour. It doesn't have to be too long. We talk about any questions that or concerns that I may have about my career. We talk about what's going on in our lives, maybe any issues that we may have. We kind of work together, resolve those issues, ask questions or whatever. But actually, one meeting that I had, I had an all-day job shadow with her, and we went to what's called a Lean Six Sigma conference, where multiple employees were assigned a problem within their company, and they had a 3-month time period to solve this problem, whether it's a manufacturing problem or a product. Something's wrong with the product, and they had a few months to solve this problem, and they all brought their ideas to this conference, and they presented their ideas, and they were all pretty much engineers. And this gave me an idea of how their thought process was and kind of how their career works. And I got to step my shoes into their kind of workplace, and I found it very interesting and actually very helpful. And I was able to narrow my decision down to mechanical engineering, which I found very beneficial. So overall, I get a ton of career advice. When I have questions, I go to my mentor. I'm not ever struggling to find someone to talk to now because my mentor is always there for me. So I want to offer the opportunity for students to have mentors, but you might be thinking, we have ACP, right? We have ACP, once a month, every Monday. But yeah, the teachers do help out, but honestly, I have a gym teacher as my ACP teacher, and I'm not gonna, down on them, but they don't have the experience that I'm looking for to ask questions to or to kind of go to about my career. But mentors actually offer a personal relationship. They're dedicated to mentoring you, and they want to know what's going on in your life. They don't really have other things going on like another job or whatever, and they're just custom to your needs. So if your personality is leaning somewhere else, they're able to cope with that and actually help you out. And then career experience, you find a mentor that is under your career category. So if you have questions about a specific career, they're in that career, they've worked it for a certain amount of time, and they're able to answer your questions just like that, almost like my mentor. And then overall, they're able to give you solid advice and feedback that I feel like teachers aren't able to do. Say you wanted to be a history teacher, yeah, that's a different story. But mentors, they're in all different sorts of careers, and you're able to find one that personally fits you and helps you out. And also availability. Mentors are mentors. That's their job, and they're not distracted by another job or whatever. That's their job is to help you and give you advice on what to do next. So there's a few reasons why mentors are better and way more beneficial than possibly teachers. And I feel like it's really important to have a mentor for high school students because of these reasons. So let's start off with just general education. Over personally, I feel more motivated because when I'm with my mentor, we talk about goals, we set goals, and I feel motivated. I feel like I'm working towards something, and I don't feel lost as to what I want to do. I ask her questions. I know what I want to do, and I set my goals, and I just feel more motivated to do my schoolwork. And then I never feel like I'm falling off track. And if I am falling off track, my mentor is there to help them. And according to mentorship.org, students actually who have a mentor are better off at attendance. So 52% students are less to skip school days, and a roughly 37% are less likely to skip class. So with a mentor, they're able to set goals and they're able to be motivated, and they actually find a reason to be in class instead of saying, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't even know what I want to do for school. So overall, it just gives them that motivation. And then next, just daily life. It doesn't have to be career or education-wise. It can just be for emotional support. If I have something going on in my life, it's nice to turn to someone that's personalized to me, someone that I've known for 6 months and talked to for 6 months, and it's someone that I could really trust when I have stuff going on. They're there to offer just life advice, share life experiences. Say you have something going on in your life, and maybe some students or kids don't really like to open up to their parents necessarily. They don't want to discuss problems with someone close in their life. So it's nice to have a mentor almost to vent off to. And they're also there to navigate through challenges. If you have a challenge, simply ask your mentor. They can probably help you through that. And one other study found is that students with mentors are actually 46% less likely to use illegal drugs, and actually mentorships actually help with student participation. And according to mentorship.org, roughly 81% students are most likely to participate in sports. So it's not just career, it helps with daily life and other activities within your life that provide extra motivation. So next one, career. Now this is what ACP mainly focuses on. So one thing I wanted to point out, ACP is more career based. It's not just, emotional stuff or just whatever's going on in your life. So mentorships help explore career interest. Obviously I did have an interest in engineering. I knew what engineering was, but I didn't know exactly what it was, and a mentorship helped me step into that career's shoes and actually see what's going on from the inside. Also, find jobs and internships. I personally haven't found a job at all, but I have faced some internship opportunities because my mentor has those connections. And also, you can make connections with your mentor, or make connections with people that your mentor may know. Maybe they could set you up in the future, or even it's always nice to have more connections for more feedback. And you can obviously develop skills. Those mentors help you. They know what skills you need. They know the skill set that you need to be in the career that you want. And they're able to help you develop those skills and take them on, as you grow. And then job shadows, like I mentioned earlier, you're stepping your shoes into that career. You get to know what's going on the inside. You get to see what the work field is like, depending on what your career is. And then mentorships help they develop a future workplace for us students. So it's like some students don't know what to do, but when you have a mentor, it helps develop us students, and it helps us students grow and develop in the workplace. So, and then another study shown by the MDRC is that 55% students are more enrolled in college, and these are students with what's called a career gap. So they don't know exactly what they want to do. So students who don't know what they want to do necessarily, 55% of those students are more likely to be enrolled in college with a mentor. And then just my experience in general, I got a ton of advice on my career. I was able to narrow down my decision, and it was overall just extremely helpful. And I'm going to say it again, ACP is helpful, but it's not the real deal, and it's just, you can't even compare that to having a mentor. So, and then just a quick wrap up. Educational wise, you have more motivation. You're able to set goals. You're able to tell your mentor, say, hey, this is what I want to do. Your mentor will be like, this is what you need to do. Go do this. Go to school. Get smart. And it will just motivate children to actually be in class and get a proper education. Like I said earlier, assistance with personal life. You got some issues going on. You want someone else besides someone close in your life to discuss it to. You have a mentor there. Then career decisions, get that extra experience. It's a lot better than just reading a job description on paper. Being there is very important. And also mentorship. This experience is not available through ACP, which our school offers now. Mentorships are only available through Insight, which I feel is not necessarily right, because a lot of students almost fear Insight because it's a third party kind of educational system, and they're kind of scared of, I had to fill out an application to be in it. But it would be nice to have this available through just regular students who are not in Insight, because maybe Insight has to do with biomedical engineering, just global business. Some students aren't necessarily into that stuff, and unfortunately, because they don't want to be in Insight, they don't have the opportunity to be a mentee. So I would definitely want to consider this within the high school, and just offer students this opportunity to get advice on the career and get them going down the path that they want to go. And they should be prepared in high school and know what they want to do by the time they get out. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope we can maybe discuss more on this, and provide students with a mentorship opportunity. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you.